Hello everyone, Warangel here, and welcome back to the Tlaqua campaign. Now in the last episode, we declared war on the followers of Nagash, and as you can see, Tiktaq'To is within marching range of the Wizard Caliph's palace, the capital of the followers of Nagash. Now it looks fairly unoccupied, so we're going to be moving straight in, but I don't believe we can actually attack it this turn, because as far as I'm aware, trying to remember now, none of my units here actually count as a siege unit. So we haven't got catapults, artillery, anything like that, which means we can attack it straight away. So let's send the army in, and we're about to start building up the siege equipment that we're going to need. Now what's the balance bar looking like? Jesus Christ, it's in my favour. Okay, Kua, you're not going to do too well in this. So, in a way, I don't really see the need to worry about building siege towers and stuff like this, and I am just going to auto-resolve the fight. So what we're going to do is build some battling rams, get that done for the next turn, and then we'll be able to just move in and take the place for ourselves. Now, the army is not complete, however. You may notice we only have 19 out of 20 units. That's because my skink chief, CTT, if I remember your name right, yep, CTT, went back to the western jungles. There seems to be some problems with the Mask of Heavens, the artifact that Tiktaq'To wears. It seems to be losing its power, and according to our investigation, aka the quest chain, it seems that the Skaven could be responsible for it. Now, the next part of the quest chain requires us to win a battle against Skaven, which I thought was going to be a bit of a problem, because the only ones I'm familiar with is all the way down here, on the tip of the landmass here, is Clan Moors, which is a little bit out of the way. But Drake Materium in the comments of the last video said that Clan Eshin should be nearby. And that would be quite nice to go after. It saves us having to march all the way down there in order to try and, complete the quest chain. So, we'll keep an eye out for them, but we're going to continue with the conquest of the... Christ, what province is this? I'm terrible at remembering names. Land of Assassins. There we go, a very fitting name, considering we were talking about Clan Eshin just then. Now, if I remember rightly, over here is actually a sort of one of the sites where you can collect your ritual resource, so in our case, the ancient plaques. So this will be a nice addition to our territory once we take it as well. Now, CTT, you need to head over to join up with them. I would like to get my hands eventually on a Scar veteran or something like that, just because we are missing characters right now that have that bit of oomph when it comes to combat. And while these guys are all well and good, they're not really designed for fighting. I mean, CTT here is more of a skirmisher sort of character, whereas Tiktaq'To, he's okay, but he's not the best in fighting just because he is a skink. But having a Source Scar veteran or something like that will be phenomenal, especially when we can get him fully upgraded, get that Carnosaur as a mount. He'll be able to just beat everyone short of a Chaos Lord, I imagine, by some point. And that's before we get into the Old Bloods. Now, before we actually end the turn, we've got a whole bunch of money we can spend for the moment. So, what we're going to spend it on? Well, we can upgrade the Suntree Glades, but I'm not going to do that. Instead, let's have... Hang on a second, let's go back to the Western Jungles. Right, we're 1 turn away from upgrading this, and 3 turns away from this. Once this is done, we'll be able to actually start building our Pterodon rooster, hatcheries and that, so we can actually get Pterodons once again. And I'm thinking maybe Statue of the Gods, we could potentially try and do something like the one for the Cold One Riders. But I'm thinking for Tiktaq'To's force, to keep it thematic, we'll probably keep to like Ripidactyl Riders and Pterodon Riders instead of Cold Ones. We could always give the Cold Ones to another army once we get the money to be able to afford one. So for the moment, we'll wait and see, although we would like to try and get access to more of these, just so we can make a bit more cash. So in fact, let's pop over here. This could be upgraded. Let's do that. And I'm going to order this one to be built, just so we can have that extra public order. Says we're worrying about the province rebelling against us. How is the Western Jungles? Here is actually not too bad. Yeah, we need to get to the next tier before we can get Scar Veterans ourselves. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll get like a vent or something like that, but that's no guarantee for obvious reasons. So we'll just wait and see what happens. Now, Lothan has started their Ritual of Prophecy. Hexaltor has started the Ritual of Prognostication. Okay. So, the other factions are already getting started. Now, it's a shame we didn't get to do that ourselves, just because that would be nice. I mean, like I said before, and the beginning of the campaign, I'm not going to skip over the ritual system. I think the Vortex campaign, that's a core mechanic of it. It feels weird, even knowing that you can complete the game by ignoring it completely, and just fighting the final battle with your faction leader and his army. It feels weird, thinking, right, we've been sent here to try and basically claim the Southlands. Yes, thank you for telling me about that. So for those of you really unfamiliar with this, basically the other factions have started their own opposing rituals. We need to, if we want to stop them, we need to basically get rid of their ritual sites. So we can send in intervention forces if we really, really wanted to. And we can only do it against the other factions which aren't Lizardmen. But yeah, there's no point worrying about it. So I'm just going to leave it. Anyway, we finished technology. That's quite nice. Sunglade, Tree Glades. Do I really want to upgrade you? I suppose I can. Just so we can get access to a bit more cash as well. And likewise, speaking of cash. And where is it? This one. Do I want this one? No, I want this one, don't I? There we go. Right. Tiktaq'To. Me and Kipsity. Join up with Tiktaq'To. Thank you. And let's move in. Very easy order resolve there. Now, what do we want to do? Do we want to claim a whole bunch of money from it? But it means we're going to have some issues with public order for quite a while. I mean, technically, I think we could make it work. I mean, -10, so it'll be 10... No, it'll take a long time. We'll go for the occupation. Although I have to say, I forgot all about this. That is a really cool way of raising a capital, you know, raising a city. You can just see, like, basically he's causing part of the wrath of heaven to bang. Anyway, let's occupy. Ooh, Banner of Eternal Flame. That could be potentially quite useful going up against Tomb Kings, as their characters tend to be quite flammable. Anyway, Tiktaq'To, you've now leveled up. Congratulations. What are we going to give you? Remind me, what level do you need to be for this? Level 12. I mean, that's quite a nice boost to when we attack. But yeah, we have to wait another few turns. Bloody hell. Okay. We've already done all of these. I'm quite happy about that. We could work on this so we can eventually get access to Lightning Strike. That would be quite nice too. And Discipline. Or we can just try and increase his own combat ability. I'm thinking... Yeah, we can go for Blade Master. That would increase his melee attack by quite a bit. Nope, I don't need to know that. Thank you. There we go. Army's going to be back up to full strength by next turn. And then we can start heading towards the Sorcerer Islands. There we go, as you can see, Ritual Resource Site. What I think would have been quite nice, and I'm pretty sure it's not the case though in the game, is I would have liked it that if different areas had different ritual sites. So for example, if we're right by here, then it might make sense for this to be a particular type of resource, like it might be for the ancient plaques, it could have been for the Wavestones fragments, or what have you. But I think it would have been quite cool to have different areas for different resources. So it does encourage you to, right, if you really want to boost up your, your resource gathering, then you may need to travel to another part of the map to do it, rather than just like, oh, this one is the same no matter which faction owns it. It seems to be like piles of the stuff for everyone, just sitting around in different chambers, you know? I think I would have preferred a little bit difference there. Ooh, hello. Nagawan has now started the ritual of the tortured oracle and the scheme of doom. Oh, well done, Clan Wars. Ah, there we go, Clan Eshin. Swoop and I are eager to hear what you have to say, Sudenberg. You want a defensive alliance? You know what? I think I'm actually going to take it. Hear me out. The reason being is we obviously want some defenses, so to speak, of our own when it comes to doing the rituals ourselves. So having a ally here who's only defensive, it means he's not going to drag us into fights unless he gets attacked. And that means then we've got this entire section basically covered by him. That would be quite nice. I'm willing to take that. There we go. Now what I need to do is find out where Clan Eshin is. It looks like they possibly, I don't know, they might be just here on the map. Because we can't see who actually owns it. Oh, there's some ruins right here by Bel Aliad's. Okay. We unfortunately can't complete that mission. That's fine. And we now completed our Cold One monument. Okay, Tiktaq'To, you're going to make your way towards the Sorcerer's Island. It looks like we're going to have to force march to get there in one turn. There we go. Let's keep an eye out for enemy armies as well while we're doing this. Like, there's no one at Lashik. Can we send Quipsatine? No, because of the force march, you basically march the same way. Let me have a look at something, though. Greybeards, Terrors, Clan Wars, yeah, who are you guys fighting right now? Blood Axe Tribe, us, Khemri, and Vampire Coast. We haven't discovered either of these yet. But I'm just wondering, like, it's surprising that we haven't encountered any enemy forces yet. Maybe there is some at the Sorcerer's Island. We'll just have to wait and see when we arrive. But is there anything we need to spend here? Public order is a slight issue, but that's... I think that could be quite useful for us, because I would like to try and swap out our front line. Have it so we have more Source Warriors on the front line, and then use the Red Crested Skings as more of a flanking unit. They've got the higher speed, they've got that good charge bonus compared to these guys, so it would be much more better, I think, for these guys to hold the front line, and these to act as a flanking unit, where we can use Pterodons and that, and then to head over and attack from the rear. That'd be much better, I think. So, we do want to get at least another unit of Source Warriors. That will give us, what, 1, 2, 3, and another one is 4. Yeah, 4 on the front line, 6 if you include the Source ones with spears. These guys then will disband one of the units, and then we can go around. Yeah, that will work. So, let's grab this one. We can't go for the Old One Monument. That's annoying. Maybe we should have tried to get some money from Sudenburg. Ah, well. I'll tell you what, Bowman of Orion. Would you be willing to give me non-aggression? Or even a defensive alliance? There we go, that's useful. Slatlan, do you like us enough now to... No, you do not. Last Defenders, you're not as powerful as I am now. I'll tell you what, we'll do that. I really would like to confederate with the Last Defenders so we can get Quackgar. He is just a fantastic character. I really liked him, and I love his animations when it comes to combat. When you see things like, because you've got in the hand of the gods, you can watch as he grabs someone by the head, lifts them up, and it makes their head explode. That's really cool. Okay, we can see a army here. It's apparently force march to get over here. We may be within range to actually attack it in the next turn. And if it's force march, obviously that puts the army at a disadvantage and will wipe them out completely. Although we are, of course, fighting Tomb Kings, that will happen naturally. Let's have a look. No! We'll have to attack in next turn. Bugger. No matter, King Senutep. We might even get a bit of a tougher fight if we give him a chance to get a few extra units in. Yeah, we'll allow that to happen, that's fine. Okay, so you're going to have doing that. You're now going to get that public order building sorted out. Alright, is there anything else we can spend money on? Maybe getting this will give us extra cash. That's not too bad, that gives us extra 10% income from all buildings. Just getting, oh no, we already got the favelas. How much is this? 1,875. And then of course we can go for this one eventually, that gives us access to Whipperdactyls. This is one of the new units that's been incorporated into the Prophet and the Warlock alongside the Salamander hunting packs and the Ancient Salamanders. So I've never had a chance to use these yet. They will be pretty cool to try out, especially with the buffs that Tiktaq'To gives to them. For the moment though, we'll just go for this. We'll get a bit of extra cash, and then when we save up a bit of money, we'll see about getting our Pterodon hatcheries all set up. Now I think, once we've actually dealt with the followers in Nagash, I think we'd go Skaven hunting. I want to track down Clan Eshin if they're nearby, fight them so we can actually get that quest battle done, and get one step closer towards finishing it. I think we should be very close to finishing, in fact. There's only so many steps quest battles tend to be. We've already done a couple of them, so yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, let's go over here. You did not move out of force march. Really? Oh, you stupid fools. Let's move in. Tiktaq'To! Alright, let's give that to Tiktaq'To. Right. Balance bar very, very much in my favour yet again. I'm just going to auto-resolve. Oh yeah, we would have really been hard to lose that. Okay, we're just going to occupy that again. Great one plan, okay. Oh my god, we got the cohort of Sotek available. Okay, so having survived the Skaven onslaught that destroyed their homes, now they follow the Serpent God to the very end times if necessary. Now why I'm excited about this, and of course I'm going to have to check this out. 1 second. No, this is what we can do. Let's get rid of... Who's got the least experience out of you guys? You have... And... You have, technically. Okay, let's use you up to buff up a little bit. I would have preferred if it was the other way around, but it's not that big a difference, I guess. Okay, let's merge you guys up. Merge you guys up. And then we can disband you. No, let's merge you two up. There we go. So we need that. And I'm going to get rid of you as well. Reason being is... no, we're not going to go for that one. We're going to get our units as Sword Warriors. And the reason why I'm excited about these guys, let me just check though, is because when I saw them on the live stream that Creative Assembly did, these guys had a very cool ability, and they could make it so they won't die. And I'm just checking to see, do they have it? It doesn't look like they have. I mean, their stats are much better than these guys for the most part. Only slightly better though. Hang on. What's done here? Refuse to die. Here we go. So, we can activate this ability. It's got a 60-second cooldown, but for 20 seconds, none of the individuals in the unit will die. I mean, that's going to be very useful for holding a line for 20 seconds until we get troops into position, when we know that it doesn't matter what the enemy does, these guys will just not fall down dead. And it's not like after the ability is over and done with, that they will fall down dead afterwards. This is really a good one to have. Congratulations, you've joined in the team. There we go. So we've got these guys now, and of course they're level 9, so they're even better than that. And of course we're getting this unit here. And we need to upgrade Tiktaq'To and Capacity. Right, which one are we going to give you? We can actually give you one of the blessings now. Which one's going to be best though? Extra hit points could be useful. Getting a bit of extra income could be quite nice too. Extra armor and upkeep reduction. Magic. Extra speed. That could be quite useful. Income, ambush chance, extra leadership. Yeah. It's not so good when you consider that Tiktaq'To is a little bit more of a character that can head off and fight. Casualty replenishment is always good. And this... minus 20% upkeep for Pterodon. Between his own traits for the army and this, we can reduce our upkeep for Pterodon Riders Whipperdactyls by 70% if we got this. Wow. That is really tempting. And of course increases their leadership by 5 as well, and especially for ambushes. But I'm not going to get him. What I'm thinking is I'm going to go for this one. Or, yeah, I'm going to go for this one, just because the extra upkeep, because I want to use mainly a Source Warrior line, in terms of my battle line. Having that extra upkeep is going to make it so we can get more money. So I'm going to get the Blessing of Quetzal. And, what else do we want? Let's start working on getting him Lightning Strike. So what one's going to be best for us? Public Order, let's go for Ambush chance with Ancient Cunning. Okay, and Capacity, what can we give you? Gotta give you Jungle Toxins. I might as well. Bloody Blade, extra ammunition. I mean, your ammunition is quite good. You got 106. I mean, 100 already. That's just ridiculous. Let's just give you speed and survivalist. Give you some... What? No. Huh, that was weird. But there we go. We've now taken the Sorcerer's Islands. We're one bit away now from going after the Sheik. Now, let's have a look. We need to dismantle... Let's dismantle this. And what we're going to want to do is get the Ancient Resource Plaque, so we can get the plaques coming in. There we go. That's been upgraded. That's going to be done. That's going to give us a nice bit of money, actually. 1,200. Let me just check before we do this. How are they looking in terms of strength? They are going down even more. Huh. Khemri is the most powerful faction in the game right now. That's nice to see, I guess, one of the campaigns where Khemri is going to be quite powerful. In my New Mass campaign, I don't expect that to happen. I'm going to be going for the long campaign objective for that campaign. So to do that, I need to basically take over Nehekara, and we're going to have to basically fight and etc. Because Cetra does not bend the knee to anyone, and he's not going to do it to Tiqtak'To either. Clan Victus. Who is Clan Victus again? Obviously, since they're doing the ritual, they are one of the oh, that's Tretch, isn't it? Tretch Ironclaw. Tretch Cravenclaw. That's it. Just remind myself. Oh no, I was just heading straight to... Yeah, I think that's him. Oh, is it? Because, yeah, it can't be Clan... It's not Clan Squire, it's not Clan Pestilence, and Clan Moors is wiped by us, so... Yeah, it must be Tretch. Oh, what's this? The many veterans in your empire employing the skills they learned through armed service in the civic sphere. Engineering, geology, cartography, these are noble and useful pursuits, but war beckons. Perhaps the time has come to reacquaint them with their ancient blades. Recruitment costs and starting experience have both increased faction-wide as a result. So we're going to have to pay more money now, but all our units are going to be increased by +2. That's kind of useful, actually. I mean, if we knew that, I could have actually gone for this straight away and get a level 2 unit instead of just level 1. Yeah, let's do this. We're going to attack Leshek from the sea. And we have now taken Kofa. Okay, let's wipe these guys out. Again, a very easy order resolve. Occupy. There we go. Ooh, extra 5% casualty replenishment from a fan waiver. Obviously, it's quite hot there. Oh, Christ, the pigeon plucker. I hate that item. It's not really that good an item. Oh, follows Nagash been destroyed. It's not that good item. All it does is just makes it so if a flying unit of the enemies comes nearby, they get like a -5 to a melee attack or something like that. It's not that useful, in my opinion. I'll probably avoid giving it to one of the counters if we can. Right, yeah, let's get rid of you. I'm just going to take advantage of the recruitment bonus. So, yeah, I'm not going to go for any of these just because, while that could be useful, it's going to take a couple of turns to get that because we'll have to do it through this option here. And that's just a huge sum of money. Let's just go for another unit like this. There we go. Especially since we can't move anywhere this turn, anywhere. We'll go for that. Is there anything else we can spend our money on? Elven Ruins. Yeah, we'll upgrade you. We need something for the public order there. Right, that could be upgraded for 750. We'll certainly do that. Oh, we're so close. Hang on. Is there anything we can try and get some money from someone? Can we? Are you willing to give me trade? No. But they may give us non-aggression, which would be quite nice. Greybeard's Prospectors, you guys are willing to be nearby. Okay, hang on. Are you willing to give me a little bit of money?
Sure.
You are. Oh my god, that's great. Thank you, Greybeards. Now we're actually making a little bit more money. And I can now get started on my Pterodon hatcheries. So the hatcheries are tall pylons that nearly match the peak of the central pyramid. With their tips, the nests contain many Pterodon eggs. There we go. And a commandment. What we're going to give you. That's... could have been actually kind of useful, but then it won't kick in until next turn. But then getting a +3 units. Now, let's just go for the extra growth and income and stuff like that. That'll probably be a bit more useful right now. There we go. Right. So the followers in Nagash have now been killed. We've wiped out completely. We've taken the entire province of the Land of Assassins. I think that's a bit of good progress for today's episode. We've still got about 5 minutes left, so what I'm going to do now, I want to try and track down Clan Eshin. I want to kill them, and it looks like Khemri have already declared war basically on everyone nearby, including the Doom Kingdoms. Right, that may be something we want to look at. It could be useful to take some of that territory for ourselves, since it's right by here, and we could go after the whole province, should we need to. Yeah, we can go after the Nekak Brotherhood. We've got the Plain of Tuskers right here, and talk there. Kassabar, I believe, is somewhere up this way. And it looks like we've got another ritual site, of course, right by the Black Pyramid and the Gash. Yeah, I think going after the Dune Kingdoms could be a good target for us next. Right, especially since we can't do the ritual because, well, we've already got Hexaltal doing it for us. We may be able to do it next time, though. Right, well, I'll tell you what, let's head you down towards the Elven Ruins. Elven Ruins, you're leveling up there, that's good. Deathhead Monument. That would be make a little bit extra cash, I could take that. That would be useful. Let's upgrade that. And Sentry Glades, what we got? Getting some protection here would be useful because it is one of our old one troves. Having a bit of extra protection like Source Warriors and that, much more useful. Let's go for that. Research. What sequences we got? We can go for the Tablet of the Sauruses, increasing our Source Warriors' combat ability, or the Tablet of War, post-loot, leadership, campaign movement. That would be quite useful, but I'm going to go for this one. I just want to get my Source Warriors extremely good, so we'll focus on that for now. Right, Tiktaq'To, you're heading down here. In fact, while he's not needed, Kipsity, head over this way, and I want to find out if we can search the ruins there. I want to find out if we can find Clan Eshin before we get too far off down here to the south, and then we can go after them and get that next bit of the Mask of Heavens done. I'm also going to have to look into perhaps getting another character. I don't perhaps need to use him in terms of heading or it. I don't know. Do you use male or female ones for Lizardmen? Interesting question. What pronoun to use? Maybe they're just gender neutral. Anyway, we're not worrying about gender politics of Lizardmen. Thing. Clue might be in the name. Anyway. What I could do is get a character and send them off then to around the map in order to encounter other factions, and then we can see then about getting some trade with them. Okay, charging in. What's this? The fever of your great Source Warriors to combat agents of the ancient enemy is admirable, though it's starting to verge on fanaticism in some divisions, risking mistakes that could allow chaos a greater purchase on illustrious sacred jungles and temple cities. Is such recklessness in keeping with the great plan, or should the Slandlord Mage Priests instruct their underlings to instill caution in the ranks? So we could go this, and increase our leadership, but reduce casualty replenishment, or just do nothing. Let them charge head on. I think that would do quite nicely, and it also means that we can get extra leadership. Always useful to have. Yeah, you're going to head towards Martak, and we can see what's going on over here. Like, hang on. Oh, wait, you're actually raiding in here. Right. That makes infinitely more sense than raiding in your own territory. I was wondering for a moment. Now, Ber Aliad could potentially be a location for Skaven. So what I'm going to actually do... Let's just keep you guys near here for the moment. Just keep them in our territory. Just so we can see in the next turn or two where is actually at Ber Aliad. And we'll maybe send them in then instead, even if it means a bit of a diplomatic penalty to the Greybeard Prospectors. Alright. Anyone else we can trade with? Kemri, do you like us enough now to try and trade? No. Do I want to pay you to trade?
Do not look upon my bandaged majesty.
Yeah, etc. Whatever. I'll tell you what, I will offer you a bit of money. You are obviously the great Cetra. Nope. Well, I think never is a very long time, Cetra. I know you're pretty much immortal at this point, because you are dead, but still. Huh, I could have actually spent the money this turn, couldn't I? No matter. We can make it so we can save it up. I want to see then about maybe upgrading the Pterodon hatcheries to Ripidactyls. That's going to take a fair bit of money once we get the building done. Slatland is now at war with Clan Wars. I think it would be a good idea to actually head down and take out Clan Wars. Just so we can eliminate one of the great factions from the game. I think that would be quite a useful thing to do at some point. What's this? Rumors reach you of forces loyal to your ancient enemy, the Ruinous Ones, obtaining a vile, corrupted foothold on Lustrian soil. However, you have recently instituted a new spawning program, resulting in many new Lizardmen of the wrong caste. Will you send your depleted armies out, or institute a fresh spawning of deadly source warriors? So we do this, we get extra untainted on recruitment cost. Oh, yeah, we're going to strike now. I'm not too much fussed about recruitment cost right now, and yeah, I don't want chaos corruption in my lands. So yeah, we're going to instigate that. Okay, head over here. I just can't believe we're so close to getting it, and yet so far... Oh Christ, I forgot you couldn't actually get gold from here. Well, depending on the circumstances, that could potentially be quite useful. Hang on. Calabat, wasn't there a place near... Oh no, hang on. No, Martak, I was thinking of. That's already been taken, okay. What I'm actually going to do, I'm going to take the hit, and I'm going to make it so we push through our friendly territory here, and make their way towards Aliad. In fact, just to help out a little bit, maybe we should have done this first.
Indeed.
There we go. We can now march around through their lands without any issues, and they should hopefully be able to do the same for us too. That's a nice sum of money. Let's have a look. That's been building up. We can't do much there. Let's upgrade this to Whipperdactyls. Weapon Crafter Commune. Good to know. We'll do that. We'll upgrade this. Let's upgrade that as well. We've got a spare bit of cash. It's not too much of a concern. Suntree Glades. A little bit longer. And still want to sort out something to do with Nahato at some point. Alright, we are near the end of today's episode. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do one more turn. I want to find out at the very least what Bel Aliad has got, and whether it's going to be a useful target for us to go after the Skaven. So we can do that for the next episode, is actually have the fights that we need to do in order to do it. And to... Yep, that... If I didn't see that Clan Eshin force go running across the sand and run into Bel Aliad, then that's a pretty big giveaway, I will be honest. The only thing we will need to do is make sure we get there before the Khemri does. And if we're unlucky, we might get there too late. Let's have a look. There we go, Clan Eshin has now been encountered. Oh, so close. Hang on. Right. Oh yes, I forgot we had that. Okay, let's switch this over. We're going to make sure he's not tied up. Can we declare war? Yes. We're going to go after him straight away. Can we? You're kidding me. You can just see, I don't know if you can see it, there's a little tiny red arrow there to show that we need to take it. Well, I wasn't really hoping to have to use this. But thanks to this little new ritual of ours, unique to Tlaqua, we're going to go and attack up this turn. And, looks like we can just wipe him out. Toxa, bad luck, mate. Oh, we lost 51. That was such a hard battle. I'm glad that we fought it. And it looked like we've been sacked recently, too. Huh. Well, we'll march in, we'll take it. Tiktaq'To is now a confident attacker. Give us +2 leadership and extra ore size. That's good. Tox's been killed. We've now completed that one. That's good. Oh, right. Crap. That's going to be annoying. So after tracking down the wretched rat spawn, and immediately before putting an end to their worthless lives, Tiktaq'To and his Pterodon riders learned of an even larger Skaven presence here in the jungle, but the vast underground network of tunnels is masking their whereabouts from any flying above ground. The Master Skies knows he's close, but now he needs the specialized expertise of another. He needs the aid of a skink priest, one able to swiftly use the winds of magic to pinpoint the deadly vermin's filthy, disgusting lair, before him and his noble riders wipe it out from the face of Lustria. So an extra 1,500 for doing this, but we need to get a skink hero. Now the problem with that is we can't actually get our hands on any skink heroes yet, until we get Tlaqua probably up to the next tier. Now to be fair, we're only 5 turns away, so it's not within the realm of impossibility, especially since we are doing stuff like livestock pens to increase growth, We can do this one as well to increase more growth. So we'll be done in a few turns, then we just need to upgrade it. Then we can upgrade both the Skink Center and the Sacred Spawning Pits here to Temple Guard. This, don't remind me, Croxagores... Oh, Agent... Oh no, crap. That was it. We get it from here, do we? We get them from the temples. Right, yes. So, just to remind... Right, Tlaqua. So, the buildings here, Sacrificial Altar of Sotek and the Shrine of the Old Ones, I think you can't build both of them. You have to pick one or the other, right? And as you can see here, this gives us access to the Skink Priests of Beasts and Heaven. And eventually then we can upgrade them. We can get access to the Ark of Sotek from Bastidon, the Revivification Crystal, or this one for the Solar Engine. I'm actually more tempted to go for this side, for the Sotek. I just like the idea of using the Revivification Crystal, which allows us to actually heal our troops in battle. I think that's going to be much more useful than blasting stuff from range. We can always go this side then, and get access to ancient stegodons and stuff like that too. But we're also going to have Whipperdactyls. Why need long-range artillery? We can just shoot people from above. Right, you're done here. Do we have enough money? We do not. No, that's a shame. No matter. Let's pop here. We're actually going to make a lot more money now because we now got the gold mining pit. Oh, that's not for... damn. I was just looking this up and it was saying like, oh, we can use this. We can get cheaper Cold One Riders, cheaper Temple Guard and Croxagores. That would be fantastic. But in order to take this, we're going to have to take these two regions as well, which requires us to go to war against the most powerful faction in the campaign so far. Maybe we'll skip it for the moment. But no matter. Let's upgrade you guys quickly. Kipsati, let's give you... Could give you Guerrilla Fighter. Let's give you Guerrilla Fighter. Guerrilla Fighter, I mean. And... ah, let's give you Bloody Blade. Why not? There we go. Who else? Tiktaq'To, you're still only level 11, so you still can't upgrade any of your own personal stuff. Right. I'll tell you what, we'll just increase 2 points here. So now his army is going to be very, very good at ambushing. This could be quite useful against some of our enemies in the future. Right, so you're going to pop in here. There we go. Right, Elven Ruins. Yeah, we haven't got the money to get the... do we need... yeah, we do need. Okay. So now that we've managed to get that little battle out of the way with the Skaven, where are we going to go next with the campaign? Well, I do feel tempted to go after the Doom Kingdoms here, with Kenry sort of supporting us unofficially, so to speak, because we've not got an official alliance with them. We could go after and just claim this massive province. It's got 4 territories. That's going to be extremely useful for us. Or we can head down south in order to go after clan wars, wipe them out completely from the campaign, and give us a bit of extra territory down to the south. Okay, skip that. You want us to join the war against the Greybeards? We will not. We've got a good trade agreement with them at the moment. I don't particularly want to lose money just for your own war. Alright, that is now done. We now need to win 2 battles. And that will give us access into Blessed Croxlord Wars. Ooh, that's going to be nice. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of today's episode. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching as always. And I hope you join me next time for more Tlaqua gameplay. But until then, take care, and goodbye for now.